Hey everyone, Luke on the road here. Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse at the camping gear that I'm going to be taking on a short distance overnight trip solo motorcycle camping tonight. Bear in mind that this is only the camping gear. This is not any of the motorcycle gear or video equipment that I'm going to be taking. This is just the camping stuff for myself for one night at a fairly local campsite that's in near a populated area at a campsite that's going to have, a few people at it. So I'm not by any means going to be by myself or in a situation where I'm going to need any sort of emergency equipment or anything like that. So let's get started. First and foremost is my new Helinox camping chair here that I'm really excited to test out. This thing's super lightweight, really small, and really comfortable. I've already, busted it out and sat on it and everything, and I like it, but I'll do a better review on it later, but I'm excited to use it at the campsite. Then we've got my Mountain Smith 3-season 2-person tent, and if you're motorcycle camping, you really need to have at least a 2-person tent because you don't have a car to stash any of your gear in, and so if you do want to leave the campsite for any reason, you got to put everything in your tent. And if the weather gets bad, you got to put everything in your tent as well. So you need to have room to stash your gear that's on your motorcycle in your tent, and then yourself along with it. So go for a 2-person at least. Then we've got my Big Agnes extra large sleeping pad here. It's pretty comfortable. Most of this stuff is all hiking gear, and it works great for motorcycles as well. Got my Kelty dry down 20-degree sleeping bag. This thing is extra large as well. I'm 6'7", so all my stuff has to be extra large or extra tall. And this is the Alps sleeping bag liner. And this is great, so you can, use your sleeping bag over and over again, and you wash this, and you don't really have to worry about this thing getting very dirty. Got a couple pillows here. They're both blow-up pillows. This one is a blanket and a pillow. You pull out the blanket, and then it's got an inflatable pillow inside, and then you put that inside the case here, and it works out pretty well. I don't really need the blanket, but sometimes because I'm 6'7", it's not easy to fit everything in here. So it's nice to have the blanket just to throw on top of me. Got my Stanley cooktop here, or stove. Pot, not stove. And then just a camping cup that fits perfectly on the bottom. Inside here, just got a nice little fold-up cup in case I get a bottle of wine and I don't want to drink it straight from the bottle. And this is going to be part of the food I'll be eating, just a little chicken. And then in here, I've got my pocket rocket. And then just some coffee, some hot chocolate, and some sugar down in there. And that packs up all nicely inside that. Got the propane butane. And this fits easily on the pocket rocket here. Just give you a little. You guys all know how that works. I'll show you how that works at the campsite if you guys want to check that out later. I just got this. This is the Divine LED camp light. I think it's pretty bright. You just pull it up. Look at that. It's kicking out some BTUs. Excited to try that out. And this is just some camp cooking equipment here. If you're going to bring anything canned like I am, don't forget your can opener, or you will be one unhappy camper. Literally. Just some utensils, a little wire washer to clean your pot, camp soap, and then I bring a stainless steel dog bowl, because I know this campsite that I'm going to has one of those grates that goes over the fire, and so I just kind of fill that up with water, put that on the top, and then I can just keep dipping my cup in there whenever I want another cup of hot chocolate. and I don't have to use my butane to reheat it. So it just makes it easier. It doesn't take up much room, really light, and comes in really handy. Then just got a little shovel here to clear away all the debris and rocks under the tent before you put it up. Camp gloves are a must. Gloves are a must. This thing is not a necessity, but it's really great to clean out your tent before you pack it all up. Headlamp, must. Axe, not a necessity, but if you are in a campsite like I'm going to be in, which is a California state park, they don't allow you to take any wood from the park itself. So you have to buy the bundles of wood, and sometimes, unless you buy one of those fire starters that can burn for a really long time, you've got to process the wood down into smaller pieces, and the axe just really comes in handy for that. And then I always carry the file and the sharpening stone with it, just in case it gets dull or I get bored. Always carry cordage. Always take the Mara knife. This thing is fantastic, super sharp, really easy to handle. Nice case. Koozie is a necessity as well, and this is my camp towel, and these things are great. This is microfiber, so it dries really quickly, and it fits really nicely into a small area. Obviously, I'm going to take more toiletries than this, but I wanted to put that out there because you never want to forget your flushable wipes. It's a necessity. If I could take one thing, if I was freezing below 0 temperature, and I could take one thing, it would be that. And that is a lie. But they really come in handy. And then, if you're like me and you don't like to be woken up when all your early birds are leaving, bring some earplugs. And what I also bring is a sleeping mask, which I don't have out here, because if you don't want to get up at the butt crack of dawn either, and you want to sleep in, then that mask is going to come in really handy. You'll get an extra hour or two of sleep in the morning. Another thing that you might notice that I don't have laid out here is a way to start the fire, a combustion igniter, and that's because I always carry that on my person and on my motorcycle. So I have this Altoids EDC that I carry, and then my bike always has another alternative form of cutting, cordage, ignition, and also a combustion, and also a small tarp too. So that's why you don't see that there, but I've got that as well. Thanks for checking out my video. If you guys want to stay updated and check out my new videos on the camp and everything, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you like this video, please click like. If you're interested in any of the equipment here, I'll put a link down below which will send you to a link to all this equipment here that is available online, that I bought online. A lot of it I didn't. And that's about it. And so if you want to know how I'm able to record and use both of my hands at the same time, it's because I'm wearing this ridiculous thing on my head. All right, check you later.